right there. Every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the move to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. First down. Womack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the men.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Reese on the ground. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bulls are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Ed Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. They go play action with Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen. Caught right side. Davis. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Second and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he should...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 35. Interception this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The 24-yard line.
On second down, Womack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. From the gun to give to Mixon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bulls are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bulls 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Mixon on the counter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. McPherson's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen, flushed out right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there on 3rd down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Allen again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bulls are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Burrow.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here's Burrow.
Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run on 1st down. Womack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Womack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Raise up. Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Smell fear in that offense. 11, 11, 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
They don't want none. They don't want none.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle.